So, since I'm waiting for another project to kind of cure, I've decided that somewhere in my mind it'd be a grand idea to dig out the M. I have a lot of stuff in front of the M. I have like 2 engines and a hog oiler. And I have bins underneath of the cart that it's on. I have a garage, not a garage door, but a storm door in front of that. And so, yeah, plus all the other crap that's kind of in the way. So I would have to basically block myself in the garage by moving all this stuff out of the way so I can move it to basically move, let's see if I can do this. Basically move these engines to where that cart is at. It's basically what I need to do. And then I'd actually be able to walk around the cart. It's not really a cart, it's a wheeled work. It's a wheeled metal bench that is very heavy that I got from work at a silent auction several years ago. And it's super heavy duty, so yeah. It has probably about a 6-inch caster on it. 2 swivels, 2 straights. So I don't know if I'm filling up to this, but this is a project that's been setting for quite some time and has been waiting to be finished. I don't even know, I don't even remember where I'm at with it. Basically, it got strapped to the top of this I can't see, this cart, if you will, or rolling workbench, and got moved like an hour away, strapped to said bench. So now I have it in my head that I want to relocate all the crap on the bench, move all the engines in front of it, move said workbench out, move said engines back that way, and cross your fingers everything works out. Which in theory it should, because you're just displacing, but you do have more room in this area than where that bench is. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. So, I will come back when I've made progress, because this is probably going to take me a little bit to try and figure out how to organize this where I can get things moved around and that. And this past weekend, I haven't been feeling too good, trying to fight off of a cold or whatnot, and it's been going around at work. So I'm hoping I have enough energy to do this today since I got to go work tomorrow. So, all right. I'll get back with you with the progress as I make it. All right, progress has been made. The M is out. Home light's here. The Gilson is there. I think this is a 5-horse Witty here. And then you have my associated that I just set a box of really lightweight bins on top of, air motor that has a 4-cycle and an 8-cycle cam. It was kind of all the talk one year at Portland. Jagger, Little Gray, United, and on the other side is an Ideal with original decal that I found under a bunch of grease. So I'm hoping that I can get this oriented where the handles don't stick out as far, because I was just going to shove it right under the workbench, and then also have the home light under the workbench. But I'm going to see if I can maybe spin this around and put the handles that way so maybe it doesn't stick out quite as far. But then I have a wider section that I got to deal with, which I still think will fit underneath here. I grabbed the tape measure while I was over at the door, or by the door. So you can see I had I was kind of doing this one up with brass fittings and making it look real nice because it has a lot of original green paint on it. So I was going to try to bring out that green paint, leave the patina of the rust in that. Looks like I had, hey, looks like I have a bunch of ends for spark plug wires that I didn't realize I had. That's good to know. Nice spoiler on it. So yeah, I really want to finish this engine. It's been a long time in the making. I've had it for probably close to 12 years. And it spent its whole entire life on this bench, which isn't fair to it. And I just need to finish it. I just need to finish it. All right, so we have found the M and found the bench. Put the hog oiler and the home light underneath of it. This is the fuel tank I was telling you about that I got on eBay. Like, it is solid metal, heavy as snot. So, yeah, that thing's not gonna rust through. Have this EK mag. I did get an EK condenser at some point, and also the contact points. Not for sure when I bought those. So I need to spray it all down, and like I said, I'm going to take linseed oil and get some of this green back out of it, and then just let the patina come out for the rest of it and that. So yeah, what I will do, instead of turning the bench, I will just turn the engine. What I need to do is build like a swivel. That would be kind of cool. That you can work on it that way. So I'm going to get this all cleaned off here, all the pieces, parts. I'll put them in a box. And then I'm going to go through and oil everything. Make sure everything is in working order there. And see where we go from there. Alright, so the workbench looks a little bit different now. You can actually see the M on here. So as you can see, quite a bit of original paint. I've done a lot of work to it already when I first got it. I went through and replaced a bunch of stuff on it. So you can see I replaced this part of the carburetor. I put new brass fittings in it, replaced all the cotter pins, replaced the spring here, the spark plug, got this muffler for it. I also, let's see if I can do this here. Replaced the fuel pump with a used fuel pump. We'll see whether it works or not. I am not for sure about the packing and how well it is. I think it had the greaser already on the flywheel when I got it. So yeah, and the other part that I replaced, I also replaced the case breather on it as well, and also put a new gasket on the back after I inspected everything on the inside of it. So now I just need to go through, grease everything back up. So when I first got it, it seemed like the flywheels were a little out. In reality, they were not. It wasn't very bad. I put the feeler gauge on it, so in that way I could see how far in and out it is. So each of the grease cups here and here are also IH grease cups and that. So, and then as you saw, I had stuff to rebuild the mag for it. It does move in and out like it should. It is a little rough, but yeah, see how far to move out. So it needs oiled.